Last week I released a video that recapped my 30 days of swing trades and all the profit that I had. In this video, I'm going to go through all of the swing trades that I'm currently in and my expectations from each trade and the charts where I see them right now. BNGO. So I scaled into this one based off of this nice falling wedge pattern. We were getting tight, so I just kept adding right in around here, and you can see that I'm obviously green right now. My PE is 536, but you can see it looks like we're about to try and break some of this resistance here. So just watching this position, and we'll look at taking profit when we hit the PTs. CLOV, CLOV. Scaled into this one for another, hopefully a little bit of a short squeeze. You can see back here it happens. I was in this trade and took profit around here. We've been dropping off on volume. The wedge has been getting tight, so looking at a breakout soon. 794 is my PE, which happens to be exactly where the price is right at this moment. So basically just holding here and waiting to see what happens. DSS. Scaled into this one for this gap play up above, and we've been in this EQ for a while. I actually started scaling in right around here, but there was a period here where I think I had to go out of town or something like that, and I missed my my sell target right around here is when I could have sold. So I've just held it ever since, but it looks like we're breaking off the bottom of the EQ now. So I'm waiting for a little bit of volume, and then I'll add to my position, and that would just complete my scaling in, and then I'll look to hopefully break out of this EQ. MILE. Now this is another example of being in a position and missing my sell target. I was out of town again. This was during the summer, like just at the end of the summer here. So I know I missed my sell target, but I've been watching the chart and it's been looking okay. We still held on to the support down here. So I haven't added yet because I'm waiting for some more volume to come in, and then when I see some volume come in, then I will add. So I'm still a little bit of red on this trade, but I think that the chart's looking okay at this point, so I'm just going to hold. mVIS. Now this one I was getting a little bit concerned about it yesterday because it looked like we had a possible bear flag here, but as long as we can break this 1284 resistance, then we should be okay. If we can't break this 1284 resistance, or if we start to lose some steam, then I may exit this trade pretty much now. I'm just above break even. So yeah, I'm just watching this one closely to see what's going to happen with this one today. NIO, I had started to scale into this one on oversold conditions, and I've just been watching this EQ over the last week or so, and it looks like we are attempting to break out of that now today. So I am watching these price targets, and the trade so far is looking pretty good, so I'm just going to hold and see if we can hit these PTs. RCON. Now this is just a really hurting chart that I got into, and I haven't even added beyond my first small position here because I just haven't seen much volume coming in. I did take partial profit at PT1 at one point, but then I've just held my smaller position. I plan on adding it back if I can see some volume come in here. This stock is hurting a little bit because of the whole China controversy, so just waiting for some momentum to come in that area, and then the stock, I believe, will have a lot of action coming at some point. So right now I just got the small position, just waiting for that. This one here is another hurting chart, just like the RCON chart. I also have a very small position here, and I'm really just, again, waiting for some volume. We've had no volume ever since way back here. So when some volume kicks in, I'll add to this position just to lower my average, because right now it's somewhere like it's about 488. So I definitely plan on bringing that down, but I'm not going to add to that until I see some strength coming into this chart. RKT, scaled into this one on this descending channel. We're starting to break out of it a little bit, but I want to see us get over the 1722 resistance, which we did that today. So I'm keeping an eye on this one. I'm green right now. I want to at least get to PT1, but hoping that we can go further than that. So I'll be watching this one closely for my profit-taking areas. ROOT. Now I've only done one small add to this. I'm going to be adding again. I'm just waiting for some strength to show up in the chart and for some support to hold. So it's looking like we might hold support in this area. So I'm watching this area. The last time I played this was right over around here for a 53% profit. So I have been very patient with this one in the past, and I'm going to do the same thing here. So far we're looking good as long as the support can hold. And then if it can, then I will likely be making a second add to this soon. SKLZ, I entered down here when I saw some strong support looking like it was going to hold on this double bottom here. So been doing pretty good on this one. We look like we may be breaking through this resistance, but at the same time I have hit my first PT, but I haven't taken any profit yet. I'm waiting to see how the rest of the day plays out. If we do a full rejection here and start to retrace, then I will be taking profit. So just wait to see what happens after lunch in the power hour. SOS, I've been waiting for this one to squeeze for a really long time. I've taken profit at PT1 a couple of different times, but each time we just get a rejection and then we come back down further. So then I would re-add it back. So right now my current average is 237, which I'm a little bit red here. But I do feel like we are going to see something happen because I see this humongous bull candle here, and our bull volume back here far outweighs any type of bear volume that we've had. So I mean, that is right there, 60 million shares on that one day, and the price wasn't impacted enough really to account for that. So yes, we've had some probably retail selling, but this here's big money, so I'm going to give this a little bit more of a chance. SPCE, now I entered this one just a few days ago. We had tried to break out of this EQ and then we got back into it. So my average is 25.18. So I'm slightly red, slightly green today. It's just bouncing back and forth, but I'm not going to make another ad until we try to break out of this EQ again, or we hit the bottom of it. Either way, I will be making another ad soon. TOPS, now I just started scaling into this one today. I've only added one position. I'm so far at 147, but it looks like we're at the high of day right now, so that's pretty good. I see this ascending channel here, and I wanted to see if we could break out, and we were going for that resistance, so I did add, and we'll see what happens with this one. If we do dip back down, I'll add more, or if I see more volume coming in and I see more strength, then I'll add more then. VIAC. Now we've hit my first PT, but I haven't taken any profit here because the chart's just looking so good. So I'm just giving it a chance to see if we can hit my second PT. There's this nice channel here, and we are moving along here. We just got through some daily resistance. So everything's looking good here. So I'm just keeping an eye on this one. WISH, WISH. Now this is another one of those China stocks, which the chart is pretty hurting. We're still in this EQ, but we look like we may be heading to the top of it. These kind of tickers I will hold and be patient with them, because when they actually do, when momentum comes, momentum will come pretty hard. So I can be patient and just leave my position here until I see some strength come in. XELA is another one that I've been pretty patient with. I'm still slightly red on this one, but it looks like we might be holding on to some of the support here. So that would be good news if we can bounce off that support. I was a little bit nervous about this gap down here, so it doesn't look like we went into that area, but if we do lose the support, then I will probably take a loss on this ticker. But at this point, I'm going to be a little bit patient and see what can happen here. So if you took a look at my last video where I had 256% profit over the 30 days, you could see that this strategy of being patient and swing trading in this market has been working pretty well. So I will keep doing this strategy until I see that it's no longer working. At this point, I'm just watching the charts, and when things change in the charts, then I will be looking at changing my positions.